My daughter told me she's dropping out of college to become my stepmother. I got this text from Amy while I was sitting in my work truck eating a gas station sandwich. Had to read it 3 times before it actually sank in. My 19-year-old daughter was telling me she was quitting school to marry my 47-year-old dad, her grandfather. My brain couldn't even process how messed up this whole situation was. Let me back up. After my mom died 2 years ago, Dad went completely off the rails. Started hitting bars every night, coming home with different women, acting like some kind of middle-aged frat boy. Amy always defended him, said he was just grieving and needed time to figure things out. She'd drive over to his house every weekend to clean up his messes and make sure he was eating actual food instead of just beer and leftover pizza. Last month, Dad introduced us to Rebecca at Sunday dinner. Said she was his new girlfriend and wanted us to meet her. She looked way too young, had this weird giggly voice, and kept touching his arm every 5 seconds. The whole thing felt gross, but I figured it was another one of his temporary distractions that would burn out in a few weeks like all the others. Turns out Rebecca was just the warm-up act. When I called Amy after getting her insane text, she answered on the first ring like she'd been waiting. "Before you freak out, just listen," she said. "We're in love, real love. It started when I was helping him through his depression, and we realized we have this deep connection that goes beyond family." I almost threw up right there in the Home Depot parking lot. "Amy, he's your grandfather. This is beyond wrong. You need therapy, not a wedding dress." She got defensive immediately. "Age is just a number, and we're not actually blood related since he's Mom's dad, not yours." The mental gymnastics she was doing to justify this nightmare was absolutely insane. Plus, I'm an adult and can make my own choices. I drove straight to Dad's house, found them sitting on his couch watching some cooking show, her head on his shoulder like they were some normal couple. When I walked in, Dad didn't even look embarrassed, just paused the TV and said, "Guess she told you." "Are you completely out of your mind?" I asked him. "She's your granddaughter. She was in diapers when you were teaching her to ride a bike." Dad stood up, all casual and unbothered. "She's a grown woman who knows what she wants. We make each other happy. Isn't that what matters?" Amy jumped up too. "You're just jealous because you've been alone since Mom died and can't stand seeing other people find happiness." That hit different. My wife had left me 6 months after Mom's funeral, said I'd become too depressing to be around. Amy knew exactly how to hurt me, and she was using it like a weapon to defend this sick relationship. I told them both they were disgusting and left. Spent the next week calling every family member I could think of, hoping someone could talk sense into them. My Aunt Linda tried having a heart-to-heart with Amy. My cousin Mike offered to beat some sense into Dad. Nothing worked. 2 weeks later, Amy posted engagement photos on Facebook. Her in some white dress from Target, him in a wrinkled button-down, both of them grinning like this was totally normal. The comments were brutal. Her college friends were asking if it was some kind of joke. My coworkers started avoiding me at lunch. Last Tuesday, Amy called crying. Turned out Dad had been cheating on her with Rebecca the whole time. She'd found them together in his bedroom when she came home early from her campus job. "I thought what we had was special," she sobbed, "but he told me I was just helping him feel young again." Part of me wanted to say I told you so, but hearing her completely broken voice, I just felt sad for the mess we'd all become. "Come home," I said. "We'll figure this out." She moved back in that night with 2 garbage bags of clothes and a shattered heart. Dad hasn't called or texted either of us since she caught him. Amy enrolled back in school for spring semester, but she's seeing a therapist twice a week to work through whatever made her think dating her grandfather was a good idea.